Good morning. Welcome to another epic adventure. This should be interesting, this. Pretty soft sandy ramp here. That one actually there, other than the jump up, looks a lot firmer. Not worried about putting it in, it's the getting it out that's going to be the challenge, I think. Tides are on the rise. So I've just been waiting a little bit for this creek. Not a lot of creek here to get the boat in. It is quite blustery, as you can probably see in the trees, but what are we doing? What are we doing this episode? I won't tell you where I am. If you can guess, good luck to you. We're going to put in this creek, go back out into the ocean. Can't wait for that in this wind. And go down and back into another creek system. And spend a couple of days in there with just 10 litres of water. I just got a little bit sick and tired of just packing so much stuff, like, and you take it all home, like food and drinks and you name it, the whole shooting match. So we're going to keep it simple, strip it right back this one. I'm hoping the mud crabs are on. I'm hoping I can get a fish. I've got a crab hook and 2 fishing rods, and that's pretty much it. Got my sleeping gear and 10 litres of water. So we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed it all goes well. Can't see the ride to the next creek being amazing. But we're pretty much right to go. Unstrapped everything. Engine up. Like I said, getting it in is going to be easy. Hopefully pulling the trailer out shouldn't be too hard. It'll be dragging it out with that on it. So I'm going to try and time it at high tide. So that water's hopefully up near that rock somewhere. I've just got to pop it over the top. Otherwise should be max tracks jobby. Can't wait. Well, that was a lot easier than expected. As you can see, she's bloody soft here, but it pulled out all right. I forgot to shut the scupper on the boat on one side. I just didn't want the carpet wet. Might be wishful thinking, because I got a feeling the carpet's going to be very wet after the trip down to the next creek system. But anyway, we'll try our best to keep the carpet dry. But yeah, we're in. Sporting the Tonic eyewear stickers this year. Unfortunately, we haven't had a chance to do too much with the boat this year just yet, and the year's just about over. Probably one of the quickest years of my life so far. Anyway, that tide's on the rise. Let's do it while we can. A little bit of croc country up this way. Not too far north, but far enough north, and the water's starting to warm up, which means all of them young'uns that think they're heroes and are looking for a female are on their way down. So let's get this show underway. don't have a throw net. Look at the mullet. Oh. Unbelievable. Oh, there's schools of them everywhere. Massive school in there. Another huge one up here. I do have a throw net, but I haven't got it ready. Maybe I should get it ready and do a lap of this creek. Oh. That would have had to have been the most useless effort at catching mullet. There was big schools, I put it in the tree, got it snagged on some oyster rocks. Every time the boat would drift, instead of just drifting, you know, nicely sideways down here and I can throw off, like there's all mullet everywhere there. No, big schools of them. But every time I see them, I'll put the net down. So I've got three not bad size ones. So here's a start for when I get to where I'm going. But I think I'm going to get going pretty light now. Just turn these sounders on, I don't even know what time it is. But I've got to get moving. It's going to blow up to nearly 15 to 20 today. So I want to get this done and back in the other creek. I am going with it so it's not so bad. But yeah, let's get the bloody hell out of here. That was stressful, that. I wouldn't think catching mullet would be so bloody stressful. Anyway, we didn't tear a hole in the net, so that's the main part. I've still got my net for where I'm going. You got a run in tide and an outgoing wind, so sort of making it a little bit worse. And then as we, don't want to go too fast, and as we go along here, I can't stay too close because I'm going to have the backwash off the little cliff there as well, so I have to push out a little bit, otherwise it's going to make it even worse. So like I say, it's not ideal. I've only got 5 k's to go, so it's not far at all. I'd hate to be coming back against it though. Anyway, let's get it done. Get out of this rubbish. In the interest of trying to keep this PG, I'm going to mute the sound here for probably 1.5 seconds. Right, we're back. No, I didn't fall over the side of the boat and catch up and get back on board. But I'm telling you, holy smokes, I just shut that scupper. I've got rid of most of the water out of here. We're just coming into the creek here now, but holy dooly, coming sideways across that was absolutely gnarly. Old deadliest catch, eat your heart out, I tell you. I lost my bloody tonic hat that I had on, and I'm telling you now, I wasn't going back for it. I wasn't falling over the side just to bloody try and get a hat. So, OTTadventures.net, get yourself a chin strap, sun flap, and a rain cap. Because man, oh man, was it raining. It was raining hard. So like I said earlier, may as well have left the bloody scuppers open. Got probably had 150 litres of water in the boat there before. So, like I said, it was going to be a bit breezy, but I reckon that's 20, at least 20, maybe 25. Hopefully you can hear me in it. But I'm going to shoot up this creek, get out of this wind. I might stay in the wind a little bit, try and dry off. Got some spare clothes there. But yeah, what a bloody ride that was. Okay, so what's the name of the game for this trip? I have 10 litres of water, and that's it. I'm pretty sure there's no food in the boat. So, I'm going to try and catch mud crab, just with a hook, no nets. I want to try and get in here. This wind is freaking horrendous. There's a bloody big hole just on the bank there, and there was another one, I can't remember if it was there or just up here somewhere. So I've just been trawling, trying to get something to eat, because like I said, I'm here for a couple of days, and I bring nothing. The boat is absolutely horrendously filthy. Hudson's been in charge of loading the boat the last couple of times we've been out. Yesterday we went out for the last trip, but all I've thrown in is a bag with me sleeping gear in it, a pillow, a fan, and I know what you're thinking, a fan, but sometimes the fan is just enough to keep the midgies off you when you're sleeping up these creeks, so that's what the fan's all about. It shouldn't be too bad weather-wise of a night time, maybe 28 or something, so not too bad for sleeping. But yeah, I don't know what tackle I've got. There's bits and pieces laying everywhere. Boxes from Hudson, no bloody lures. That was the last of me hot coke. Ugh, that's all wet now, bugger. But as you can see, there's normally a fridge right here. So we just did a trip across Australia, across the middle, a couple of desert trips, and yeah, I basically filled it full of water, poured down in Adelaide, and it wrecked my fridge. So I've got no fridge. So all I've got, Hudson's even left his little water bottle in here yesterday, so he's going to have fun at school today. But I've got 10 litres of water, and that's it. So that's my challenge. I am going to try and get in here without wrecking my boat too much, because I've just re-sticked it a little while ago, but it hasn't been out very often, so I don't want to trash them on the first or second outing. But we're going to see how this lays. There's a fair old log there. Anyway, we'll go in and see what happens. So I'll just put this sail down, drop that right down. We'll see what happens here. Bloody big hole that, so I'm optimistic, but you can get to this creek via another track, and I did see a couple of boat skids coming down the hill, so hopefully everything here hasn't been raided. Alright, so we're nestled in here pretty neatly. Not on the bottom, no holes through there, but this is where that big hole is, right in there. So just in case it's going to drift away, I'm going to tie the sucker off, because I'm going to have to get in for this one and see if anyone's home. There's a billion of these little bugs. I'll keep the camera rolling when I get down there, but that's like whole black, that edge of that mud, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Well, this is the least favourite part of getting out of the boat, or mud crabbing, is getting out of the boat. See them billions of bugs there now. I have to get my face down in there. Whew. Nah. No one's on. I'm hoping this joint hasn't been raided. I'm gonna be bloody hungry otherwise. I can't get a fish either. Oh well. Then first you don't succeed. You know what to do. Right, so I just came through here and I could see a couple of big schools of fish. Here's one coming through here. So plenty of school bait fish. A couple of probably bigger fish sitting just here. Another school just there. So I just had a blind throw. Oh, another school there. Oh, a few bigger one in there. But yeah, so I just had a blind throw in it and heaps of those bony herring. So we've got a stack in there now. Oh, look at the school in there now. So that's the big school that I just went over before. Big blind throw, probably 50 baits, something like that in one throw. Just put them all straight in there because the bony herring don't last long on the floor. So net goes straight in the bin, empty it in the bin so they don't drop on the floor, lose all their scales and then they're knackered. So we might have a bit of a fish. This system, I've come here before and I think it must have been Cyclone Damo. The last cyclone came through here and the devastation here is phenomenal. Well, I'll see if I can obviously find it, it's on YouTube, but the last time we came here, I reckon we sat right there on a big bloody mud bank, lit a fire and cooked some mud crabs. I'll see if I can find that footage and put it up now with Sean. That was a bloody epic little trip, that one. The tide did go out for a long time and we were high and dry for quite a while, but it was bloody awesome. But yeah, like I'm saying, that cyclone has just destroyed this place. I've been looking for crab holes up and down all these banks, all the vertical banks, underneath the roots where you always look. Not a cracker. I found 3 further up, but that's it. 3 holes, no crabs. I was a bit worried about that with the boat trailer skids. I could see where they dragged it up and over the bank sort of thing. So maybe it has done a lot of damage, but I would have expected all of this timber in the water now, all these snags, to hold something. So we're going to have a crack. Out a hand line, a bloody couple of rods, and we're going to chuck a livey in and see what happens. Well, obviously I've got plenty now, so we'll chuck a couple in and see what we can. See if we can't find something. Definitely no crabs yet. Gonna be eating me thong. Right, something just wanted that bony herring more than me on the hand line. I just pulled all the slack in then. He just literally melted. I don't know if you can see that line straight across those 2 fingers. It melted my skin. That's how quick it took off, and then he bit me off. I'm tipping it was a big bull shark or something. There's a big boil in the water just out there. But I literally had to peel that line off my skin. It was stuck. Kind of glad he bit me off. That could have ended a hell of a lot worse. It's not making it easier. I don't know if this comes out in the camera. If you can see that school there. Not sure whether they're the bony herring or mullet, but it goes from way up 20 metres behind me to probably 20 metres that side of me. There is millions of them. Bony herring, I'm tipping. Oh, look, big diamondback mullet. Cruising. Bloody shark, he just launched out the water there. I'll just get his hand line in first, I think. It's all going on here. I didn't bring a chest mount, so I don't know what we're going to do here. Let's hope for the best, I think. Oh, there he goes again out there. I'll teach you for stealing me mullet. Plonk him in there. Right, Mr. Shark. Let's see what we can do here. Stick you under the armpit there. Oh, he's bricked me. Wrapped me around something there, I think. Oh, he might have come off. Wrapped me around a tree, I think. Oh well, sort this mess out. The good old shark. Great for a mess. Unbelievable. Unfortunately, as you can see, he's got 2 hooks in his mouth. I'm just getting plagued by these things. Absolutely plagued. Possibly the same one over and over again. But yeah, got 3 lines in the water. Ouch. 3 lines in the water, and it's basically a revolving door. Fix that one, bait that one, re-rig this one, and around it goes. It's just basically like that. But might try and recover 1 or 2 of them hooks. They're actually quite good hooks, inexpensive ones. But yeah, we'll see how we go here. Hopefully we don't lose a finger. Little bit too far from a hospital for that. I think I'm barra on the hand line here. She's all go, trying to hold on. Oh no, 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 no. No. Oh shoot, oh my god, look at the size of this thing. Barra on the hand line. Oh. Ow, that hurt. Oh, thanks, Hudson. Oh, thanks, Hudson. You beauty! That would have to be some of the worst camera action you will ever see. But my God, what a nice fish. So silvery. So silvery. Inhale me bait. Oh, looks like it's going around his head somehow there. Somehow. Anyway, we'll work that out. I'll get him out of the net. Let's have a look at him, measure him, do the righty. Oh, oh. Big boils here, big splashes. We fought through the sharks. We fought very bloody hard through the sharks. So I'm going to get locked in here now. I'm pretty sure just up there I came over a bank, and yeah, I won't be getting out of it, so I'm stuck in here. There is a spot back there where we got them crabs in that video I told you about before that I do want to look at on the low tide. But oh my God, handline barramundi. Let's get him out of the net. Have a look at him. Bloody ripper. You are not going to believe this. I just took him out, flipped him over. I was halfway. I did get the hooks out of that shark. I'm probably standing on a hook right now, to be honest. Here it is here. There's the other hook. But have a look how this barra is hooked. I'll tip him over for you. Look at that for a stroke of bad luck for the fella. Eh? He spat it out and re-hooked himself there. And look at that. Just falls out. He's going to be around the 75, I'm thinking. I'm getting the mat. The unfortunate part about this is I would really love to keep him. Her, him, whichever way you want to go. But I don't have anywhere to store it. I've got no fridge, no ice, and it's way too much to eat. Oh no, that hook went straight through and out. Oh, he did, he swallowed it. He was never getting away, this poor guy. I'll get this out. There we go. Hook's out. Woohoo! Alright, there you go. A bit upside down action. A little bit dangerous here actually, there's hooks everywhere. Lip down. We'll call him 71. Absolutely unreal. Check that out. I know I'm going to get some photos of this thing. We'll see how we go. That's a nice little barra, that. On the hand line. Lively on the hand line. Alright, the all important moment here. Hit the release. Bloody good little fight there, buddy. Hey? Not too long on the deck. As long as a bloody croc or a shark doesn't come and get you. Ready? See ya! It's a nice little fish. Shame we couldn't, well, we could have kept it, but would have wasted a lot of it and it's not worth it. But good to see there's barra here. Good to see. Fished here once before, like I said, and we caught nothing. This time we've battled away through the sharks and finally got one. Let's re-rig and go again. I've got two out the water now. Hand line's gone a bit quiet, which I'm quite happy about. A bit hard on the hands. I did have my Michael Jackson glove on there. Oh. Come on. Have a go. Please be a nice jack. Oh, it is too! You bloody beauty! There's dinner. Let's get him in before I lose him. There you go, turn it on now. Under the armpit. The backhand of there, gut hooked him, so he's staying. He's about the 350 mark. Perfect size. Probably can't even see that, can you, with me gay camera work here. Perfect size for chewing for me. Nice blue nose salmon there. About 650-ish. It's all going on. A little bit too much going on here. Maybe I'll pack one up. Oh. Big splash out the back there, big splash. This must be like bite time. Oh, thanks mate. There you go. Oop. We don't need you, mate. I'll put you back if you're still. Hey. There you go. Beautiful little blue nose salmon. See ya. Everything's starting to come on. There's been some big splashes. I might just have to move out a little bit over to this bank, or maybe even up further, because that's where I want to get to, where that bit of overhang is in the shadow on the water shortly. But yeah, the old hand line. Two fish on the hand line. Out doing 2 rods at the moment, 1 hand line. Right, this dude's just going spastic in the boat. Didn't even get the hand line back in. It's all still mess on the floor. And got him on the little rod. Another little blue nose salmon. The bloody bleeders, I'll give him that. Only just got him in the lip. I'll get him up now, he's settled down a bit. Righty ho. Conceded defeat with the heat. I bring my big shade with me. I had it modified a little bit. I took a couple 100mm off the front. I was just struggling to get a little bit of tension on it, so bloody wicked now. Trim shady. Job well done. Anyway, I'm not sure if that's a bloody nice hole there. I'm going to get off and have a look. Fair bit of mud pulled out there. Whether it just hasn't washed away or what, but there is a bit of a channel up in here. You can just sort of see it there. That's what I want to get in and have a look at. This here used to be way out there. So anyway, that's my plan of attack. Don the shirt. I'm tipping they're going to be sandfly city in there, out of the wind. So I just got a little bit of high idle here. Had the bilge pump running probably 4 hours now, just running the bilge with no engine. So I'll just give it a little bit. Obviously gives you on here, your back, gives you your battery voltage. It was dropping down a little bit, so we just give him a little run for a bit, 10 minutes or something, and we'll be laughing. Try and jam a bit more water down my neck. It is bloody hot. I should have had a shirt on. I feel a bit roasted. So anyway, let's grab one out and go and have a wander. Rightio, my little honey hole. I like to call this place Coles, because you just go and pick the ones you want. So here's my little creek there. I don't know how good your eyes are. There is a nice mud crab right down there at the end of my stick, just sitting on the top. Pretty sure it'll be easy to get. He's only got small claws, so what I might do is, I know he's there, I'll keep wandering, because I've got a feeling there's going to be more in the bottom here, and hopefully a couple of nice holes in the walls. And we'll see how we go up this little trek here. Should be good fun if I don't fall over and hurt myself. Alright, here we go. He's a better model. You can just see his brown claws there. He's a bit better. Oh, he's actually mating. There's 2 there, so I might leave that one. Sandflies. So there's 2 there. That's 3 mud crabs. Ouch. Not so muddy. It's hiding in his little hole there. So unfortunately, the downfall of getting locked into a creek, it's exactly that. You are locked in here, nothing to do. It's too windy to light a fire to cook that mangrove jack, so I could have that for lunch now. I think it's about 2:30 and that'll do me for dinner, but it's too windy to light a fire. I do have my gas cooker here and I probably could do it on that, but I might as well, if I'm going to do that side, or I'll wait till a bit later, because I can cook that at any time. But yeah, it's a bit of a downer, a little bit of a Debbie Downer when you're looking for something to do. Yeah, you can't, the boat basically can't move now. Well, the sounders give up. I'd say we're just about touching the bottom. I'm still just bobbing, but just. Every now and then I can feel it touching. So I've just been having a bit of a lay on the floor. Stretch the back a little bit. I twinged the bad boy in there. So wasn't the greatest feeling. But part and parcel of getting old. But yeah, realistically I should be out walking all the way around there and just looking, because I reckon if there's been a few people fishing in here, there'll be lures stuck in there, all sorts of stuff. But after twinging myself a little bit, I might keep to the safety of the boat. So that tide shouldn't be far off turning. I'll have a quick look again now. I'm reading the nearest station that I can get is Bedell Island. That's 40-50 nautical miles away, so about 100 k's. So this could be a little bit later, I'm thinking, than there, because I'm further up the coast. So we could be sitting here for an hour or two yet. Excitement plus. Little shark swimming around the floor. That's about it. The joys of it, the joys of it. I decided to come for a wander. That's where the boat is, over yonder. Come for a wander, boat over yonder. And I've found my lure. There you go. Your beauty. And about 10 metres of line. So that's good, so that's no longer in the water. But yeah, pretty cool to see what you're sort of fishing around, and you can see why you get snagged. Well, the fish are pretty clever. So very rough bottom, not what I was expecting, to be honest, but all this here has washed down in, so there's all the, basically the root balls are sticking out, so that's why it's so harsh, the bottom. Pretty cool though. This is absolutely amazing how much of this has washed down into here. It has created a barramundi. Any predatory fish, it has just created the ultimate playground, basically. The whole way around that bend, and then the whole way back that way. But it pretty much sucks dry. Well, into about the second and third hour of sitting on the bottom. I'm on the bottom now. If you rock the boat, she's well and truly on the bottom. You kind of question your judgment. Like, was that a good thing to do? Wasn't it? Because it starts playing with your head a little bit when you get stuck somewhere. A little isolation thing. But then you think back to the barramundi, the blue nose, the mangrove jack. You know, beats a day at work. That's all I'll say. But I tell you, if you ever think a day at work's slow and it's not going very quick, sit here and wait for the tide. I keep looking at my phone or the sounders with the time on it, and it's like 3 minutes. But I'm pretty lucky I moved the boat, because I sort of had it tied to the tree holding onto it, and you can sort of see that where is it, about there somewhere, just in the shadow line. That's where the side of the boat was sitting, and it was high and dry. I've speared my little net in just so I can watch the water when it's turning. Hasn't really gone down much anymore, but I don't think there is much it can go down. But the old story, wait a while country here, old WA. Wait a while and the water will come back, I hope. Should come back with a rush, because that wind is pushing it in. It'll come back fast. I've seen it not come back because of the wind holding it back, so I'm tipping this will come back pretty quick. Fingers crossed. Hallelujah! The little island has gone, and that is in the water. Thank God for that. I'm taking that out now before I forget it. That would have had to have been the slowest tide. It is now 6 o'clock on the dot, 5:58. But yeah, it's going to come raging in now. I just had one more throw, getting some cracking whiting here. I'll chuck them in the tank. Couple of those, and that's it for the throw net. I've got probably 10 or 15 baits in there, maybe 20. Not sure what's left of the originals from today, but the water is coming, and it's coming fast. Thank bloody God for that. That's going fast too. It's going to be dark, I reckon, before I get moving. In about 15-20 minutes of daylight left, maybe half an hour tops. She's going to be dark, and I reckon I still won't be on the go. But let's be positive. We're going to be up and running in about 15 minutes. Well, I think I've made the executive decision. I'm going to ride out this tide, and I'm going to head back tonight, which obviously means doing it in the dark. So, you know, that comes with challenges in itself, but it's pretty straightforward to get out of here. Pretty straightforward to get in to where I want to go, back into the creek. I've obviously got my track from coming out, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, so I just don't want to get stuck here tomorrow. Like, I'm pretty sure I'll double check, always double, triple check times and all the rest of it. And I've got a feeling if I stay in here tomorrow, I'm gonna go out the front and camp out the front, because I know there's a bit of a hole out near the front. But I don't think I can get out, and that's the problem. So I think I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm with cloud. Bite the bullet tonight, probably be 8-9 o'clock, and I'm going to start heading home back to the car, and I'll chuck it on the trailer tonight on the high tide. Bloody dark now. Woo, pretty lads. Now I've got one more here. Oh well. A little bit breezy, but I think it should be a pretty crazy run home. Famous last words. Okie dokie. Well, that pretty much winds up this trip. Flies friendly here. Sun's just coming up on the next day. About an 800k round trip for what we just did. I only got about 40 k's to go, 50 k's to go. Everything's pretty filthy. There's a bit of dirt to get into. So, but it's not too bad. Probably more so the scum out of the creek. You gotta try and, hopefully it might come off pretty easy. Big scum line up the front there, that yellow stuff, that's the hard stuff to get off. But yeah, not massive on the fish front, but yeah, stoked to get a barra on the hand line. Three or four of those blue nose salmon. A couple of them are good thumpers. Bloody go hard, the old salmon. Ended up letting the little jack go just because I didn't stay the night. He ended up, I got that hook out pretty simple, and yeah, I just chucked him in the live well with all the bait in there, and yeah, threw all them away as well. There was some thumping whiting in there when I pulled them all out. But yeah, so cheers for watching. It's a little adventure, probably very unprepared adventure. So it just took, yeah, like I said, 10 litres of water and that was it, and sent it. So yeah, go and grab yourself one of these. Summer's coming, everyone. Jump on the website, grab yourself one of these. Got the chin strap so you don't lose it like I did me tonic hat. I'll have to hit up Doug, see if he's got any more. Righto guys, cheers. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm a bit sore, I feel a bit second hand. 2 nights sleeping in the car. I just pulled up last night for like 4 hours. Drove, grabbed some tucker in Headland, drove, sleep, drove. It's about how it goes up here. It's a long way between drinks in the Pilbara. Take it easy. See you next one.